St. Johns County approved a partnership with the St. Johns County Cultural Events, Inc. This is for the St. Augustine Amphitheatre and Ponte Vedra Concert Hall operation and management. This is the official changeover. St. Johns County Board of County Commissioners regular meeting on September 19th. They unanimously approved the public-private partnership with St. Johns County Cultural Events, Inc., effective October 1st. And they will take over operations and management of the St. Augustine Amphitheatre and the Ponte Vedra Concert Hall. They say while St. Johns County will retain ownership and or leasehold interests, including related buildings and real estate, SJCCE, will assume comprehensive operational responsibilities. This includes event management and promotion, the supervision of facility expenses. Oh, that sounds fun. Coordination of cultural series like the Sing Out Loud Festival and the Fort Mose Jazz and Blues series. Okay. And maintenance of all facilities and equipment. They're a 501c3 nonprofit organization. They say they're dedicated to providing cultural programming for St. Johns County and global live music enthusiasts. They have a non-paid executive board, it says, and that consists of St. Johns County residents and business professionals with deep ties to the community, most of them. Any light you can shed on this, Troy?
Yeah, are you on the board?
Yeah, you've got some friends.
No, I'm not on the board, but I'm in constant contact with the board because I'm good friends with Dylan.
Yep.
Dylan's actually president of that board.
Cool. Yeah.
So him and I talk almost every day, and Gabe, who's going to continue on with the nonprofit. And I've told him. I mean, I've been very upfront with him. I'm very nervous. It's easy to do this when everything's going good. When things hit, the fan,
and you got nobody behind you.
I liked having the support of the county behind you. So, I mean, I have great confidence in the staff over there. A couple of the employees decided to stay with the county, because they had
benefits
a pension and stuff like that. They're in their own pension plan. And, they're 15, 20 years in, it kind of made sense for them to stay with the county instead of going with the nonprofit. So there was a little bit of that, but the Sing Out, like I said, the Sing Out Loud and those type of visions need to have some of the wings, like let them fly a little bit, because the county holds you back as far as the legal goes and stuff like that. I mean, that was the downfall of my career with the county is some of the contracts that I signed, even though they told me not to sign them. But if I didn't sign them, then it wouldn't have been good for the county. So I understand why my separation happened at the time it happened, but it just didn't fit, nor did I fit into government. So this doesn't fit in government, and I didn't fit in government. So it's, believe me, I would have loved to have had this freedom. Yeah, but I'm still cautious about, that's a big safety net they just took away. Yeah.
So I have a question, Troy. Backing up to when the crap hits the fan, and like putting my nonprofit hat on, I'm thinking, but this also gives them opportunity for like grants and things too, if something was to happen.
But when you're in a nonprofit, like during the recession and you're in a nonprofit, the people that have extra money aren't giving it to the nonprofit. They're trying their own survival. So it creates even a bigger challenge because nonprofits are living off excess money.
Right. True.
In a recession, there's not excess money.
Yeah.
True. So that's the only and it's nothing I'm not saying that I haven't said to the board and other members of the board. I'm 100% their advocate and will always support them, because I love those guys. Yeah. So, totally. But I mean, it makes me nervous not having the safety net. So, but
it's understandable.
Like safety net, but it just seems like there was a lot of control there.
So much control. So much control.
That's freedom.
It had a lot to do with being able to handle contracts and doing some of these other things that just was such a challenge. Even like stagehands, that's the one I got in trouble on. Is the stagehands were ready to walk on Aretha Franklin, and I signed a contract for them, and I got written up for it.
Okay,
so
what does that mean?
Even though, I got written up, and then the next time I got written up, I was gone, or they.
I know what they do. Yeah,
they gave me the option to retire.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, but
that was your only option.
Yeah.
Well, no, I could have fought it in the other direction, but I mean, it would have taken, you know, because I really could have fought it in the other direction, but it wasn't. I was done.
Yeah,
and they were done with me. So it wouldn't have been worth the fight.
Yeah. I've been there.
But you know, if I don't sign that, I would have had to send 4,500 people home, and the county would have lost $60,000.
Yeah, but you didn't have the freedom for that to be the right decision.
Yeah. And I know, I mean, I have zero regrets of what I did that night because I knew I did it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
You know, and
but that government control aspect was they had no choice but to discipline you for that, even though financially you made the right move.
The county administrator at the time almost had a jealousy against the success of the amphitheater.
See, that's where it gets all muddy. Yeah.
So, I mean, he can say what he wants, but he had a jealousy of the success of the amphitheater because it was bigger than anything else in the county.
Mm-hmm.
And it, you know, and we purposely overly pumped it up, you know, to get it to where it's at.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, I had goals on, you know, being in the newspaper, being on First Coast News, being on Action News. And I had criteria.
You still have those goals for your personal self, right?
No, of course.
100%. I never got out of that mode. But I mean, that was part of what we had to do to get that first initial public boost.
Mm-hmm.
So, and now it carries itself. I mean, it's just, they do such an amazing job. It carries itself.
I just realized I'm still subscribed to Netflix because they just billed me. Huh.
Oh, okay.
I need to start watching more Netflix.
That's the worst.
Yeah, there's some good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you should be paying that. I use your account.
Okay. Great.
You not anymore.
No,
Right?
yeah,
I knew I shouldn't have given Troy the company card that one day. Just lots of weird charges now.
They got rules.
Yeah.
It's media. It's a write-off.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, yeah. So that's exciting.
Okay,
I mean, it's exciting and it might be able to move them into a totally different level. And I'm excited for them.
Yeah.
You know, because like I said, I've had long conversations with staff and the board members and stuff like that. So it's, I'm excited for them. And
I know Dylan's excited too.
So
yeah. Well, I would say I'll probably see him at the game tomorrow, but I think he'll probably be at Sing Out Loud.
You will not see him at the game. I will see him tomorrow.
I see him at all the other games.
Yeah.
He's always there.
I will see him tomorrow.
Yeah.
So once they make this move, they can never go back, right? Just
no,
curious.
they can go back. I mean, it's a contractual.
Then it's a great idea.
It's a contractual thing right now, but I mean, it's
try it, see if it works. Cool.
You know, I mean, and I don't think they're looking back. I think the people they have are the people that are focused on success.
They got smart people, successful people doing it.
Yeah,
they should be in good shape, man. All right. So definitely a new era for the St. Augustine Amphitheatre.
Yeah, and they're doing a huge renovation to the Ponte Vedra Concert Hall.
Oh, good.
Which is, you know, it was a part of our original plan to have the balcony area available, and it sounds to me like that they're getting to that now, which is amazing because it's been almost 14 years. You know,
that's a cool place to see a show. I've seen a couple of shows out there. And there's really not a bad seat in the house. It's really, you feel like you're really close to the action no matter where you're sitting.
Yeah, I got so much pushback on that project.
What it used to be?
A church.
A church.
Yeah, I mean, like you walked in and the pillars, if you look up, there's big beams up top.
Yeah.
They had like Yahweh, He has returned, all these things. And as we were painting over them, I was like, I'm going to hell.
Yeah, right. You must have been a little worried.
On the stage was the size of this table was a baptismal.
Oh.
So it was like literally where the pew that we had to pull out the baptismal where the stage is at.
Well, so Ozzy Osbourne didn't kick that off, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, luckily you were pretty sure you were going to hell before that.
Oh
yeah, I mean, plenty of notches on the going to hell list.
That's where my friends are going to be.
Sure, I know, right? Everybody says I'm looking forward to being reunited with my family in heaven. Yeah. Half your family ain't going to heaven.
We live in Florida. We like the heat.
I'm bringing tequila.
Right.
I figured I'm allergic to it already, and I'm in hell. So
you go.
I'm taking tequila with me.
I've got a vacation home in purgatory. You can visit anytime.
There you go. Perfect.
It's going to be a little warm.